So I've been asked a few times in the past by people for advice around creating demo reels, and I've just gotten over a monster virus, so I can't really work at the moment in the booth. I'm still a bit phlegmy, so I thought, it's a good time to create the video. So my primary piece of advice for people who are looking at putting together a demo reel is do not do it yourself. I've got very strong opinions on that. And there's a bunch of reasons why. First of all, though, first and foremost, the most pragmatic of all of these is when you're putting together a demo reel, what you're trying to do is put together something that showcases your performance at its best, the best that you can be on those days where everything is firing on all cylinders and you touch that live wire of performance. If you put together a demo reel yourself, then you have to split your focus. You have to wear a number of hats in order to put that together. You have to be thinking about copy selection. So whatever the actual market is that you're trying to break into, whether it's commercial, whether it's video games, whether it's narration or whatever, you have to be looking for good text that is going to help you get the best performance, because there's only so far you can rise above the actual copy that you select for your demo. So bad copy is going to mean that you're going to be hamstrung. So you're going to be thinking about copy selection. When you're actually recording the thing that you want people to listen to, your performance, you're going to have to be splitting focus between being a director and being a performer. You're going to have to try and guide your performance towards what you think is an optimum goal, an end target that people are going to want to hear and want to hire you for. Now, there's a couple of problems with that. One is splitting focus between performance and direction it's death. It's so hard. When you have the possibility of working with a director, you always want to be doing it. Whether it's a professional voice director or whether it's a client who has some understanding of what they're looking for, that allows you just to be free and just throw stuff out there and see what happens, to play. I mean, this is the whole reason why we do this stuff. It's to be able to actually explore instincts in service of the text that you are performing. Again, whether it's an ad or whether it's video game copy or whether it's narration for an audiobook. If you have to split focus between direction, analytical, and performance, which is more creative, then you're going to limit what you're going to be able to do. You want your reel to be the best performance, the example of what you can do when everything is working so well. And if you have to split focus between those two things, you're not going to get there. Another issue is if you're directing yourself, so say for example you're listening to your takes, you hop out of the booth, you're listening to what you've done, and then you're tweaking performance. You're tweaking towards what you believe is an optimum goal, what you believe clients are looking for, what they want to hear. A lot of the time you can be deaf to what the best parts of your own voice may be. Because you might be, and I'm as guilty of this as anyone, you might be enamored of particular vocal tricks or particular sounds that you think are just so cool. But that's not necessarily what clients are looking for. So you want to be working with someone who is actively working in the field because they know what clients are listening for. They know what they want at this particular point in time. So you want to be working with someone who is actively working in the field to create your demo reel. They're also going to understand what the actual format constraints typically are. Just the same as if you put together, say, for example, a screenplay. A screenplay has certain format expectations that people are going to be looking for. If your screenplay doesn't have those format expectations, then it's something that can wrong foot what you're trying to do, because people go, oh, well, this person isn't as professional as they could be. They don't understand industry conventions. Similarly with demo reel, if you don't understand what the particular market expectations are, and these change from year to year, if you don't understand what the particular market expectations are in terms of format of demo reel, then it's going to be something that is going to wrong foot you. It's something that's going to stand out to someone. They're going to stop listening to you. They're going to be thinking about the things that aren't quite right in terms of format. You're going to snap them out of what you want them to be doing, which is listening to your awesome performance. So, that's basically my thoughts on putting together a demo reel. Find someone who makes demo reels, who has satisfied clients, and is actively working in the field, in the particular market that you want to penetrate. That's going to mean it's going to cost money. It's going to be a significant investment, but it's an investment in your career, and you do it right. and it will pay off. So that's what I think about putting together a demo reel. So work with someone who's actively working in the field that you are trying to penetrate to put together a demo reel, because they're going to be able to help you with direction to get to an optimal performance. They're going to be able to help you with copy selection. They're going to understand the format constraints that clients are looking for. They're going to understand basically the shape that your demo reel should be. So that's my advice on putting together a professional demo reel. Now, a lot of the time online, people will talk about just putting together a reel of voices themselves. And if you want to put together something, if you want to basically go and put together a side project, then by all means, like, who am I to stop you doing that? But be aware that anything that you put online can become a first impression for clients that you might be chasing. And if that's the case, you want that to be as professional as possible. So always be aware of where you're putting things online that you're doing yourself, even if it's side projects. Okay, I hope that helps.